Guys, we're making Indiana fried pork sandwiches at the sorority tonight. It's way easier than you think. So we're going to start with the pork loin, and we're just going to trim the fat off there and all the silver skin. You don't want that silver skin. That's that thin layer of skin underneath the fat that kind of makes your meat a little bit chewy. So we're just going to trim that off. We take our knife, we're just going to go right into it, and we cut one direction. Then we flip the knife around and we cut the other direction, and we get that all off of there. It's super simple. And you don't even need a boning knife or anything like that. You know, your regular old chef knife will work as long as it's sharp. So once we got this all trimmed up, we're going to go ahead and cut it into little chops now. Now this is also something great if you just want to pan fry these. This is a perfect way to prep your meat, but we're going to take it a step further. And once we get these sliced up, well, I'm going to go ahead and grab another cutting board, a bigger one, lay some plastic down. That way I'm going to flatten these out, and I don't want to pound the meat into the board. So we're going to cover them with plastic too, so the meat doesn't go splattering around the kitchen. And I'm going to start with the tooth side of this pounder, and we're going to go ahead and just kind of tenderize them a little bit. Then I flip the pounder over to the flat side, and we're going to go ahead and flatten these porks out. Get them nice and big. We're looking for a big old thin piece of pork here, guys. So go ahead and flatten them out, get them all done. Pull that plastic off, and I'll show you what I mean here. This is what they look like, nice and thin. They have some pretty good size to them now. We're going to go ahead and get our breading station set up, and I'm just going to use panko in one pan. We're going to put eggs in the other pan. I'm not using any flour in this process. I don't think you need it. I don't want that extra gumminess or the extra gluten in there. So we're going to go ahead and just mix up those eggs. Now we're going to take that piece of pork, throw it right in those eggs, get it nice and coated, both sides. And guys, we're going to take that and throw it right into the bread. Now this next step is really important. When we get it in that bread and you get it all covered up, and don't forget to do your wet hand, dry hand. Here we're going to use our palm, and I push that breading down into the meat. I really want it to get in there. That's going to, one, help it stick. And two, that's going to flatten out the meat a little bit more and just make it that much bigger. We're looking for a great big piece of pork here, guys. That's the key to this sandwich. It's kind of oversized pork. So that's what we're looking at. That's ready for the fryer. I have 350-degree oil. We're going to put that in, and we're just going to flip it back and forth a couple times, let it get nice and golden brown. It doesn't take long because that pork's pretty thin at this point. And it looks like this. Guys, that's ready. Now you want to salt this immediately. That way the salt kind of sticks to the oil that's on there. So we throw it down on a tray. I hit it with my salt. We're good to go. Let's build a sandwich now. We take a really small bun, and it's okay to be small because we want this pork to look oversized. It's nice and toasty. I have a little mayonnaise. I go tomato with a little more salt, hit my leaf lettuce, throw on that pork, top it with some pickles. You can build this however you want, guys. This is how I like to do it. A little bit more mayonnaise, and we throw on the lid. Guys, look at that, man. Just get in there and enjoy. Now, the crispiness of this pork was absolutely amazing. The fresh produce was great. The kind of briny pickle was just perfect to put it over the top, and that nice soft bun. Man, what a treat. This is one of my favorite sandwiches. I really think you guys got to try this one. Thanks for watching. Cheers, everyone.